Alrighty, in the interest of time, I will not dwell on this screen for too long. Hello, hello, it's me! Here in the shrine again. It's kind of weird, because this is a very different game. What am I doing? What am I doing today? Well, I'll tell you what I have done today. As I've complicated my audio setup even more. You know, I really don't want to spoil it ahead of time, but I've talked about having a sneeze button for a while, and I may or may not have a functional sneeze button now. Oh, is this gonna mess anything up? I'm gonna not highlight the thing here. So you just get a little taste of it. Here's a test. I don't know if that worked or not. I think it did. I think it did work. Dang, this game's loud. Game, why are you so loud? I'm gonna have to turn you down even more. I don't want to have to do that, but you're just being loud, game. Anyway, I imagine this stream 20 minutes tops, maybe an hour. I don't know how long it's gonna be, because I don't know how much time I have, because it's way past the time I usually have. But hey, that's how every stream goes, right? As I just have no idea what's going on. Excuse me while I take a drink of my Mountain Dew Code Red, which I'm very disappointed in. I mentioned Mountain Dew Code Red in conversation recently, and when I saw it at the store yesterday, I was like, you know, that kind of sounds good. I haven't had that in a long time. I don't know. I'll drink some Mountain Dew Code, sure. And so I bought it, and I didn't drink it yet. And I wanted to you know, put it in the fridge and make sure it was nice and cold. Because I enjoy a real nice cold beverage, and I went to get it out earlier. And recently, there's been something wrong with our refrigerator, where the door it's harder to close. And I'm not gonna point fingers, but I'm usually pretty mindful of that, right? I know the problem's there, so I've been making sure it's secured and closed. But when I went to open the fridge earlier, it apparently wasn't closed, and everything's pretty much room temperature in there now. And so I put ice in it, but watered it down. And so my experience I was trying to have with my Mountain Dew Code Red TM it's been a muddied experience. It's not as good as I hoped, but it's pretty tasty though. That's how I sound when I drink. Anyway, that's not what I came here to do. I came here to stream just for a few minutes, because the thing is, and maybe I should have put this in the title somewhere, I don't know. I might not be able to stream for I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't been streaming because of other issues, one of which is the one that I keep coming back to. I've had these computer issues where, you know, we've lost streams to my computer issues, where it randomly shuts down. And you know, I only until a couple days ago did I figure out some sort of solution to where I could make things a little more stable again. But it's really not ideal, because I'm losing out on the performance that gosh darn it I paid for. So I thought I was completely out of the warranty period on my CPU, which I'm 99% sure is the issue now, by the way. It's taken a long time to figure that out. Fairly sure I was almost certain I was out of the warranty period, because I looked up the exact CPU on AMD's website, and they're like, yeah, no, 1 year. And it's like, well, that's very small for a thing that should last way more than 1 year, but okay, I'm screwed, I guess. You know, if that's the issue. And when I looked it up, I still wasn't even sure, but I was like, I guess I better hope that's not the, because that thing is, I can't return that. But as I started investigating the issue a couple days ago, I was like, I'm just gonna file a warranty claim anyway, because it's not really how things work. But like, problem has been so complex and severe that there's been like, it's been very, without like buying a completely new computer, basically, you know, swapping every single component out one by one. There's no troubleshooting it. It has been close to impossible, right? Anyway. And yeah, so like I started having this issue during the warranty period, but I had no idea what was causing it. So I was like, maybe they'll understand, maybe they'll see that, maybe they'll be like, okay, that's bad, maybe we can make an exception, whatever. Anyway, so I did file a warranty claim, and they accepted it. They're cool with it. They're like, yeah, no, that stinks. Oh, bummer, dude. They didn't say any of that. It was actually very cold and mechanical. There were automated responses, absolutely. I think there was one that maybe was like overseen by a person and then copy pasted some stuff. But in any case, I have to send my CPU in, and that means I will not have computer usage for as long as it takes them to send me one back, or send me mine back, or say screw you. I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, I'm not gonna have a computer. There is a chance that I can get some streamage going during that time, because I've really been wanting to, and like even though I just have not been getting sleep for like I think months now. I've been on like I've been sleep deprived, but I've been really wanting to stream, and I've been more in the mood lately, and it's like it feels like maybe I'm getting into a groove again where I can do that. I really enjoy it. I don't want to keep doing it. So like the whole not having a computer for unknown amount of time, because they have to get the CPU, inspect it, however they're going to do that. Hopefully don't try to like test it and be like, no, it's totally fine, when it's like very specifically triggered by things. But anyway, they say that they have to receive it, test it, and then confirm it's not working before they send you one back. So I have no idea how long it's going to take. They gave no ETA. And so yeah, I'm going to be without a computer for a while. So I just figured I'd stream a little while I have like a little opportunity, because if I can, I'm going to send it out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to go into Valheim, and we'll just chat for a bit. It really doesn't quite fit with the game, but I really love I just love the blue lighting and how it looks with the other lights affecting it. I'm going to have to incorporate that into the next Toxic Juice VTuber program. Oh god, I'm burpy. Next Toxic Juice VTuber program, which, you know, let's go ahead and go in here. This is, by the way, this is the world we briefly were in last time I streamed this. We made a little house. That was the goal. My goal now is just to talk, really, and maybe mess with the house. I feel like the game is super loud, but maybe my ears are just sensitive right now. But yeah, so I'm going to be without a computer for a while. That I might be able to script and scrap something together, stream-wise, that is like low quality. But I mean, most of my stuff usually is, right? Let's not pretend it's that great. I'll look into that. But yeah, like I said, I was about to have a nice segue into the other thing I was going to talk about. Is I wanted Toxic Juice version 4. This one you're looking at right now is version 3, or some like minor revision of version 3, whatever. I've been really looking forward to making version 4. I started learning how to sculpt, and like some other like really good techniques and stuff for making characters, virtual characters inside the computer. And there's definitely like I have more to learn, and there's a lot more to do. But yeah, I was learning a lot of skills that we're going to go. How do I say this? I was using Toxic Juice version 4, the creation of as a means to strengthen. I can't break these. To strengthen my my knowledge on how to make good stuff. And I was very proud of what I was learning and what I was making, and I was getting really excited about TalkShoe's version 4, and that was back in was it October? Was it October that I really started? Like, I've been planning. Oh man, I've been planning for a long time. Like, not just the character design, but like other things I want to bring out with the version 4. But anyway, yeah, that's when, sometime last year, things started, my computer started getting really bad, and it turned out the one thing that ended up triggering the issue with my computer more than anything else was the program I was learning to make my character in. And it got to the point where I literally just couldn't make any progress done. But even if I weren't returning the CPU, I found some settings that, while not ideal, allowed me to work on that again. And it's like, I finally have an opportunity to make progress on this thing after months of just not being able to. It's one of my top things, I goals. Yeah, it's just it hasn't been possible, and now it is kind of possible, and I'm probably gonna be without a computer for a bit. But in theory, afterwards, I think things should hopefully be good, and I'll be able to harness the full power of my computer for the first time, which would be nice. But yeah, I'm trying to wrap my mind around about what I'm gonna be doing during the time without a computer. So that's what's coming up. But yeah, the TalkShoe V4 stuff, I am once I can actually work on it, I'm really looking forward to it. I started working on it again, and I have to relearn a lot of things, but I'm just like, man, it's crazy how much, it's not professional quality right now. I would love to get it to that point. God, I do feel like I'm not, the game is bright and I'm not. That's weird, right? That's weird. I really should change the. This is my favorite. Oh God, I love this one. But I mean, this one's good too. This one's kind of maybe more suited to the game. Yeah, if you look at TalkShoe's V1, once again, these are the VTuber versions of stuff, and then V2 to V3, this one, this is not perfect by any stretch, but I feel like there's been massive jumps in quality with each one, and I don't know if the next version's going to be any different. But anyway, I'm ranting about stuff I can't share too much about. So I should stop, because I'm just gonna, if anything, I'll either annoy someone or I'll hype them up. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be so good, and then it's not gonna live up to expectations. Yeah. Really do want to work on it. The other thing that having to do with the streamy stuff that I'm hoping that relatively soon. Boar. Relatively soon I'll be able to get up and running is the thing I was intending the last stream to be me just talking about, and that is the next iteration of Toxabot, which I don't know what version we're on. I like giving big, not big numbers, but just version 1, version 2, Talksabot 5.0, which I think we, like, as far as like major revisions go, I think it might be the 5th version. I know I had 2 versions pretty close together back in like 2014, 2015 era. Actually, I think 2013 was version 1. I want to say there was a version 3 briefly at some point. I don't know, like a very simple version 3. And then I want to say version 4 was the one with the oh yeah, we'll rest next to this fire. I want to say version 4 was the one with the pusher cubes. I'm not sure. But we're going to be on either version 4 or 5. Maybe more than I've lost count. I've talked about. But yeah, I still haven't really brainstormed too much. Like if I have a thought that's like, oh, I need to write that down, I will, because I've got ideas. But yeah, like I think until the Twitch extension stuff happens, I'm not sure how I'm going to go about things. I talked about it a decent amount last time about how I don't like Talksabot being like a purely a chat bot, or like a bot that you interact by chatting in the chat. I think a little bit of that is fun, and a little bit of Talksabot in the chat is could go a long ways. Could be nice, but yeah, I think when the bot's putting things in chat, like I can pick and choose what messages get broadcast. But I think when it comes to like people interacting with the bot, do I need to repair anything? When it comes to people interacting with the bot, that feels like more like chat spam than the bot broadcasting like someone leveling up or something like that, you know? So, the thought is, how am I gonna move that away from the chat? And that is, my end goal is to have an extension. So like you'll have either a panel below or a video overlay. Haven't decided yet. I think a video overlay could be good because it can, you don't have to scroll down or open a new window or something. And then I'll just have it so you can just like hide it if you don't want to mess with it. But because, fire. Here, let's just sleep while on fire. That'll help. Nice and warm and toasty. What was it? I was saying about, yeah, the extension stuff. Right now, you can't publish extensions, so I don't want to put all my eggs in that basket, and then have it turn out that like it doesn't matter. So I'm thinking I either have it be. I might do both of these. I either have it be the way I did it with the last version of Talksabot, which was through whispers, which still exists, as it turns out, on Twitch. The whisper system. So you would whisper Talksabot the commands. And that way, if you're purchasing any like cool Talksabot items, maybe that will be hidden. Although I kind of like the idea of logging any purchases or whatever on stream. But that way it won't show up in the chat. God, things are stuttery. Is that? Why is that? Is my resolution, my render scale is kind of where I had it. It could be the it could just be here. Let's just reduce this further. It could be my settings. I mean, that's really be the CPU that would be the problem. So I don't know how render scale would affect it that much. But anyway. Yeah, so it's either going to be you whisper Talksabot, and that's how you do commands. But I feel like that's still a little cumbersome. But at least there is like a little panel on the page that you can minimize and bring up and not like really obscure the video that much. Can you open the whispers while you're full screen? Here, let me try whispering that robot. Hello, robot. And full screening? No, but probably in theater mode, right? Oh, I'm not on the regular web page here. Let me see. TV/Toxajuice. And then open whispers again. Whispers with the robot. Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of funny. Full screen, 100% blocks. Like the chat. The chat is like the Mike Wazowski. Like, just the everything's covered except for just a hint. There's just a hint when I have the whisper box open that I'm back here. No, I'm really back here. A little annoying, but I assume then, like, in theater mode, how do you enter theater mode on this website? It's called theater mode, right? Oh, oh, hold on. I just saw it. It's Alt T. I was trying T and not Alt T. Alt T. Alt T. Alt T. Alt T. Okay, well, the hotkey does not work. Alt T. Alt T. I don't know how you open the whisper menu while you're in theater mode. But the whisper box, I guess, oh no, I can hide the whisper box. It covers the controls. That's actually a really horrible design, I feel. That work. I mean, it still covers me, but it works. Why do I look? Oh, maybe that's why Alt T wasn't working. That's an actual hotkey I have. Okay, well, okay, so basically you could whisper Toxabot when it's ready. The commands. I would rather have buttons than having you type things in. But there's that. But they'll also, like, I think, maybe I should look into this here. Here, let me sit in my beautiful little house. I think the cat's gonna meow at me. I'm gonna turn around slowly. Yep, hi. Do you want over here? You just want to yell at me? You want over here, right? You don't want to. By the way, that reverb turned off, right? I haven't been reverberating this whole time. It's hard for me to tell. I don't think so. No, sit down, dude. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the channel point stuff real quick. Once again, I know you can't see the web browser. I don't like capturing my web browser. I think that would be more interesting is when I did things in another window, if you could see on stream, but it's so much of a pain. Anyway, how do you viewer rewards channel points? This is what I'm looking for. Can I make like a 0 point channel point thing, or maybe just one? Custom rewards. Add new custom reward. Cat has escaped. Reward name. Test. This is a test. Hello. It's all caps because I'm a grandpa. Enter amount. It must be at least 1 point. How many? What's the rate of earning channel points? Does it say somewhere? Anyway, I've created a test channel point thing. It's not going to do anything right now. Is there not like a thing that says about channel points? What's a community challenge? So it's a thing where people like put in their channel points? Is that what that is? What is this thing? Goal amount. What is this? I'm getting distracted, but I'm trying to figure out what this is. Community challenge. Twitch will be able to pool the channel points with others in the community to unlock a range of experiences. Oh, so the idea is it's just a goal that anyone can pay into. That could be interesting. What I intend to do with the channel point system. Oh, by the way, okay, so that's what I was getting at. Is with the channel points thing. Oh, okay, so I can redeem this for one whole hexagon, and that's cool. I redeemed test. It's beautiful. Which, by the way, that still doesn't show up on my on-stream chat thing. This little guy over here. Probably move over. It requires more doing than I have done. So that's coming. But what I wanted to see was with the channel points. Oh man, I hate that this navigate. Let me open this in a new tab. Don't make me not open this in a new tab. Channel points display hexagon. Yes, that's it. So I can do a thing where you just redeem it, but I thought there was a way to redeem with like a message attached. Require viewer to enter text. There we go. And also, oh wait, viewers earn 220 points per hour on average. Okay. And subs earn multipliers. That's actually, I've got so many ideas with how I'm going to incorporate channel points into Toxabot. And I mean, I don't like that there's things out of my control, but the fact that there's already like systems in place, is something I could definitely work with. Skip record requests queue. Okay, so I think this is already, because it's a message, something I have to approve. So let me try this again. Test. I am testing this. Wow. Okay, so that did just that did just redeem it immediately. Is that because I'm the streamer? And I don't need to approve my own thing? I'm gonna try it with Toxabot. And I might have to unmod Toxabot as well. Open this thing, please. Thank you. Toxyjuice? Toxyjuice? No, Toxabot has a limited amount of channel points. I hadn't considered that. This reward is on a cooldown. Check back for... Oh, the cooldown's not per person? Well, I'm glad I'm actually testing this here, because that's really good to know. Okay, so no cooldown, I guess. Maybe there's a built-in per person cooldown. Okay, I'm gonna refresh. Hopefully channel point things there. I go to channel point, test. I am also testing this. Okay. Still not seeing an approval thing. I'm gonna unmod Toxabot. Poor little guy. You know what? That reminds me, just for the sake of record keeping, Toxabot did get his following date wiped because I had to test some things and unfollow the account. So just for the sake, hey Karen Minya, I'm sponsored by Razer. Is it my color scheme? Is that what you're getting at? Anyway, I did want to show this. I took a screenshot before I made Toxabot unfollow. Toxabot has been following since. I love that I made the account in 2013, and it wasn't until like at least 6 months later that I must have tested a follow thing then too. Anyway, remove that, please. Yes. Well, am I Razer colors? I feel like does Razer have white? Razer mice. Gaming mice. I wish I could like transplant the internals of like a good mouse. I guess there's a little white. Yeah, you're right. I wish I could transplant the internals of like a good mouse into a Razer mouse, because for many years I used a Razer Death Adder. Not just one Razer Death Adder, mind you, it was multiple, because those things die super quick. Razer doesn't make high quality products, they just make products that they feel good. They feel good to use while they're usable, in my opinion. But that is the most comfortable mouse I've used, and it's just a shame because at some point I'm like, I can't keep buying these. It's too expensive to keep re-upping this crappy mouse just because it feels good. Okay, what was I going to say? I was distracted by Razer. Right, I'm unmodding Toxabot. Unmodding Toxabot. Come here, Toxabot. You must be unmodded. How do I do that? Does a timeout? Oh, unmod. There we go. New. Click to learn more. No. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need to flag Toxabot. Okay, let me see. I don't know if you just saw me moving my head back and forth. I couldn't determine what chat I should be looking at, because I have a stream preview over kind of at my top left. I have a stream preview over my top right, and I have the actual stream on the top, and all of those have a chat on it. It's just not very legible, though, as small as the windows I have. So I looked at those first, and then I went, oh wait, I have a different chat program now. And then I looked at I was like, I'm gonna look over here. No, I want to look at this one because I have multiple windows. Anyway, which mouse? I've been using a G403 Hero, which even that, like this mouse, I had another one, and the mouse wheel on that got messed up, and they sent just a brand new replacement. So that was cool. But the mouse wheel is kind of getting bad on this one too. So like, I wish mice would last. Okay, Toxbot. Is Toxbot unmodded? Beep, boop. Okay, Toxbot is unmodded. Let me try redeeming a channel point from Toxbot. Does this work? Okay, that's not doing what I want it to do. Back to the channel point thing. Okay, I have the name in, I have the description, I have the cost. I don't have any icons. That doesn't matter right now. It's just a test thing. I have skip reward request queue unchecked. Does that not mean that there should be a thing I have to review? Model O. That sounds ominous. Oh, it's one of them mice with like little holes in it. It's a good looking mouse actually. I actually like a heavier mouse than a lighter mouse, so the holy design here probably wouldn't work for me, though it is hexagonal. Okay. How do these channel points work? I swear they're supposed to be I mean, it says skip reward requests queue. Does that not mean... does that not mean that there should be a queue for these? Yeah, I remember back when I was speedrunning Half-Life 2 and midstream my mouse wheel broke. And I mean, Half-Life 2, you're scrolling that mouse wheel constantly, right? So it makes sense that it broke, but is there like, am I just seeing these redemptions and there's a queue somewhere? Your rewards, channel points, manage rewards and challenges. How would I find the rewards? Why? Diablo 4 Orichalcum Speckled Mare. That is not my channel point stuff. How does this work? Why use channel points? Yeah, Twitch, tell me why should I use channel points? 18% increase in time spent by viewers on their channel. A 13% lift in chat participation among their viewers. Wow, so cool. But why should I use it? What the hell? How does this work? I'm getting mad. Reward queue from the cog next to the chat button. Thank you. It's apparently nowhere else. I don't see it. Hold on. Maybe I just glossed over it. Screen reader auto announce. Why is this a thing that is on? Review request queue. Okay. And it says there's 5. Okay. Wait, so the messages show up and it says, does it, when I do that, does it show up as redeemed on your end? I mean, Toxabot's not a moderator and well, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, wait. When did you redeem? 'Cause I don't think I saw that on Toxabot's end. Okay. Well, yeah, you can't see the queue, but I don't see your redemption. Oh, now I do. Okay, that was just Twitch being bad then. Okay, so if I reject these, the channel points come back, right? So if I reject all of these, channel points, yeah, they've come back. Okay, that's good to know. So, when I'm testing like early Toxabot stuff, what I could do is it would spam the chat even more, which is like, it's the opposite of my goal, but I could do Toxabot commands through a single channel point thing, or I could make multiple and just have them be like 1 point for testing, until I have a better solution. So okay. That's good. That's good. And the redemption thing's important because if there's a command that, like, I was thinking you type in the command. You just have one channel point, it'd be like Toxabot command. For testing, I think I want actual redemptions of some degree once Toxabot's actually in full swing. But I'm thinking if the command you send through text is malformed in some way, you can just redeem or refund the channel points. So I think that'll work. That took way too long to figure out, but it's good to know. It's good to know. All right, what am I doing in this game? I wanted to see if I could build like a... Go back inside. If I could build like a chest? Chest? How do you build again? Is it this one? No, is it this? I thought it was the hammer. Hold on. I just broke the floor. Build menus mouse 3. Okay. Hold on, gotta put that floor right back in. Perfect. Oof. Okay, so talks about this. So I really want to, like, well, I have an opportunity here. I want my it's storming in the game, and it should be storming in my brain, right? That's my motto. God, why is it so easy to catch on fire? It's so, run outside. I opened the door. Oh, I feel cold. Gotta go next to the fire. It's dangerous anywhere other than like this one spot right here. Yeah, I want to take the opportunity to just talk about and what it like. I find, you know, it's what do they call it, rubber ducky or rubber duck programming, where you're like, you could be talking to a rubber duck to resolve like work through issues. But yeah, like there's things I have in mind for what I want to do with talks about, but I'm not entirely sure what yet, like overall. Hold the stack. Does that mean I could have something in here? Here, how do I split stack? Does that mean I can go like this and then... Oh, look at that. What a nice feature. I don't remember what I was talking about. I think wood and stone, maybe their own chests. I'm never going to get through a single sentence ever. I'm sad about that. That's okay. By the way, once again, don't know how long I have to stream still today, but because I have to send my CPU in, not going to be a stream for a little while. Most likely, I think I'm going to be without computer for a while. I figured I'd just mention that again. I talked about it a while earlier, but yeah. Anyway, talks about, yeah, I'm actually really excited for bringing talks about back. Like, I don't know how much use it'll get. I doubt it'll be as active as it once was. A version of Talksabot once was, but I really enjoyed it, and I think I've had a lot of really good ideas that I've just refrained from making because last time I tried to revive Talksabot, it lasted like a week. It was not around for long. Like, I think I spent more time working on it than I did using it, which is a shame. But I had some really good ideas, and I'm going to have to go back and see if I still have that project. I don't know if that got lost with the hard drive that died. Oh my god, the little guy just came out of the forest. What are you doing, dude? I hit you with my club. Yeah, if I did not lose that project, I definitely want to go see... refresh myself on what I did there, because there were some systems in place that didn't end up getting used that I really liked, and that is like the first couple versions of Talksabot, whatever one I had that like you had like the roll the dice thing and all that. That was all like, I think that was just cooldown based. I'm trying to remember how that worked. You know, the original intent for Talksabot was to be able to, like, I mean, it was to gamify the stream a little bit, just because that's fun. But the, like, main purpose of the original Talksabot was to actually interface with Was it Nightbot or Moobot? I think I used Nightbot, right? Whichever other chat bot I used way back then. It was meant to interface with that in order to, like, it was like the follower only chat kind of that exists on Twitch now, but it was like, the idea was you had to level up in order to, like, post links. Like, that was the main reason I ever made Toxabot all those years ago. It was like, I want to make it so people cannot just come in here and immediately post a link. Which honestly, I can't remember. Do those spam bots have a link? I can't remember if those spam bots post links. That would still be like a great use for it. But you know, it ended up being like a gamified thing. But yeah, I think it was like, as like you got to a certain level and then you could start rolling the dice. And then as long as you were above that level, you could, on cooldown, I don't remember what the cooldown was. You could roll the dice, and then like you also gained Toxabucks, but was that used for anything? You can't like buy anything with Toxabucks, could you? It's been so long. I don't remember. Anyway, I don't remember, but I can't remember the exact extent of it, but the last version of Toxabot, the one that like barely saw the light of day, was a more Toxabucks. It was a more currency based system, which I think even then channel points weren't a thing, or if they were new and I didn't know how to use it. I don't know, but repair stuff. Yeah, so Toxabucks were used in that version to pretty much do any command to some degree. So like rolling the dice, which is such a fun thing. I'm definitely going to have a version of that, where it's just like, oh my god, fire. Oh, it's not raining anymore. No. How do you roll? I'm just going to have to remember how to. There it is. Okay, I'll remember that next time I'm on fire, maybe. Yeah, I love the concept of just random, like, hey, you might lose levels by rolling this dice, but you might gain something too. It's such a goofy thing. I don't know if I'll have the same thing as I did back then, where you could like time out people. Like you get god powers for 30 seconds. That was fun, but I don't, it feels it feels hard to do that right. Why don't I make another chest? Nice. Okay, let's put fire again. Okay. Roll into the fire. Okay. Rolling isn't helping, and I just lit myself on more fire. There's more fire. That's all. Okay, just don't touch the fire. We'll put wood here. We'll put stone here. And I can potentially just hold down. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. That is cool. An item. Did I pick up charcoal or whatever last time? I think I did, right? Oh, just regular coal? I don't think it works. I think it would be charcoal, right? Coal is a product of like condensed. Is it condensed? It's trees. It's trees. Petrified trees from many years ago, yeah? That's what coal is, yeah? Yeah? Anyway, I'm gonna go chop more trees down. While ranting and rambling. As I was saying, the last version of Toxabot you had to pay to redeem anything. So it was like, I think levels did gate you from what you could redeem. So rolling the dice was after a certain level, I think. But even after you were at that level, you had to spend Toxabucks in order to do it. And I think there were still cooldowns and stuff. I don't remember exactly how I did it last time, but I think that allows more interesting systems. I mean, first of all, it gives a reason to spend Toxabucks. It has a reason to collect this other resource other than the number goes up. Not that it's invalid to just want the number to go up, because I think that is valid. But yeah, so like that system I really like, and I think with the cooldowns, like I could have a hard cooldown of just like, okay, you did this, now wait 15 minutes, hoard every tree and rock. I'm gonna hoard every tree. I have the ability to make a pick? An axe of pick quality? I'm gonna go see. I was saying, man, I wish I was like, you know, NPCs in like Rockstar games, like Red Dead and GTA, how like they'll be doing their spiel, and then like you'll accidentally like tap another car in the road or something, and enough that they're like, whoa, hey, what are you watching? Where are you driving? And then they go back to like the exact like part of the sentence they were in. I wish I had that ability to just remember exactly where I left off. That would be so nice. I don't see a pickaxe. I can only hoard the wood, but that's all I want to hoard right now anyway. Talking about Toxabot. Right, the cooldown thing. The cooldown. So let's say, once again, roll the dice is like the big one. So like that's a good example. So you roll the dice, you spend 100 Toxabucks to roll the dice. I could be like, okay, you can't do that again for another 15 minutes. Or I could be like, okay, it now costs double for you to roll the dice. And it will return back to its original value in 15 minutes. And then you do it again, and it's like, okay, now that one's doubled. Or it doesn't have to be that scalar, but like something where the more you use it in a short time, the more expensive it becomes. I think that system would be really good for something like that. And once again, allows you to sink more money. More fake money. Which I believe I talked about this on stream before. When I started talking about potentially bringing Toxabot back. Man, why is everything got to be Toxa something? It's so confusing. But yeah, the intent with the channel points stuff is, I still think I might have some things that are specifically channel points. That way, like you have to decide whether or not you want to like spend all the channel points and get Toxabucks. But the idea is there will be the ability to convert hexagons. You'll be able to sell your hexagons. Channel points are better. The better name is hexagons. You are collecting this rare resource. It's not that rare, but it is a resource. By watching the stream and however the hell else you get channel points, you're getting these hexagons. Man, oh god, all the trees are falling down. And the idea is you can then sell your hexagons through a reward redemption. And that will convert it into Toxabucks. And so like you can only go one way. You can't go from Toxabucks to channel points because there's no way to give viewers channel points. So yeah, you sell your hexagons, you get Toxabucks from it. Which actually, I'm gonna, does the game actually pause? It does actually pause. Okay. Before I forget, I wanted to look at if you can have like a variable. I mean, I know there's like an automatic increase of reward or channel point cost for things. What I don't want that. Can I? It's a static cost, so you can't like enter the amount of channel points you want. Okay, so I would need a number of channel points or a number of rewards at different intervals. That's fine. The idea is that there'll be like a channel point reward that is convert 1,000 hexagons or sell 1,000 hexagons. And so you redeem that, you know, it takes your 1,000 hexagons and then Toxabot's like, okay, now you have 1,000 Toxabucks. Except it's not, the idea that I have is that it's not always going to be one-to-one. The idea I have is that the market is going to fluctuate. And that's another reason why making an extension would be nice, because you would be able to receive that data in at least partially real time, almost real time. Just periodically get updates on what the sell price is for Toxabucks, Toxicrypt. It's basic. I mean, it's bullshit enough to be a cryptocurrency. Yeah, I should have Toxabot on the blockchain, you know? Know what I'm saying? Don't listen to me. Yeah, so that's the idea is, oh my god, everything is, one tree goes down and the whole forest goes with it. Oh, it's gonna do even more. Watch this. Okay, well, it killed some bushes. That's fun. I hit a rock. Okay, that wasn't as exciting as I wanted, but still good. Still good. Yeah, so like the idea is that the market will fluctuate. And I say the market will fluctuate as if it's stocks or, you know, cryptocurrency kind of thing. I haven't decided yet. I mean, I haven't really decided 100% of anything. Oh, these are blue-eyed people. They're scarier than the yellow or orange or whatever color eye they are. I'm gonna die. There's another one. I gotta get out of here, man. Stop, I'm just deforesting the whole darn place. Don't you know that deforestation is cool? That's fair, honestly. Based off of what I was saying in the moment that I died, I probably deserved it. What a beautiful day. Waking up in a beautiful house. And, is that a bird here? I heard a noise. What's up, bird? You bring tidings. Is that like Tide Pods? Because that sounds delish. Forget a small... Oh. Okay, bye. That was a joke. I was pulling my punches. Anyway. Toxabot. Yeah, I don't know if I want to have like actual fluctuation in what Toxabucks costs based off of how people are interacting with it. I think that is kind of a neat idea. But I don't know how you make that fun. Like, I'm sure it'd be fun for some people. But my thought is, I really would, like, no matter what, have some sort of artificial fluctuation. Can I get rid of it? Yeah, whatever. We'll keep that on there. Do I have my clothes? Is this my clothes? Oh, sure is. Styling. Yeah, I like the idea of it being like either every stream or maybe a few times per stream the price fluctuates, and it probably would have like a range in which it fluctuates, where like if it's one toxabuck to one hexagon one day, it's not going to jump to like 30 the next day. Like, it, you know, be gradual with spikes and dips. But I like that idea. I like that being an artificial thing. And I with it being entirely artificial, I like the idea that if there were people who are really into the Toxabot stuff, you know, it could be like in Animal Crossing, when one day the turnips are worth a lot, right? And, you know, in Animal Crossing, you know, you get high priced turnips, and at least with the latest Animal Crossing, it's like, hey, come to my island and sell here. My turnips selling price is super good. And so similar to that, if every day Toxabucks or hexagons have a different value, and there's one day where the value is really good, one person could check it and realize that and be like, you know, hey, everybody, right now you can sell your hexagons for a big price, right? Or you know, you could keep that to yourself because you want to have more money than other people. I like that dynamic. And that goes away a little bit if the price of the or the value of the hexagons changes with how many are being like sold, right? Because really, like, you can only sell them. You can't buy hexagons. And so the price can only go down. Is that right? Like, the only way that I feel like that makes sense is if a lot of people are selling, then the only way the price can fluctuate based off of that is it going down. Like, a lot of people selling at once, I don't think it would make sense to have the price go up when there's a lot of people selling at once. Although I say that out loud, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it and coming up with ideas. If the price did go up, the more people sold. Oh my god. It would be like if multiple people were really into the, like, wanting to get the most out of their hexagons. It would be like a game of chicken or something. Like, who's gonna sell first? Because the first person that sells gets the least out of it, right? Like, the price is good right now, but if I wait for someone else to sell, then the price will be better. But then you might miss out on the good price. Like, I do kind of like that idea, but at the same time, I think the other option is better. Oh, look at this poor guy. What a weirdo. Oh, I wanted to wear that and also organize my inventory at the same time. I can't be efficient. Hey, I got a Grey Dwarf eye. It's cool, I guess. The milky eyeball of a Grey Dwarf. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that system. That's to be determined. But that's the ideas I have with that. Is you will be able to potentially get a lot more out of your channel points, your hexagons, if you wait till the right moment. You know, with the I compared it to Animal Crossing. Oh man, I need another chest for this. I compared it to Animal Crossing, which is actually, I don't know how I would implement that, but you could, in theory, have a system like that as well, where the sell price is per person, but I don't know how you make that work as far as like user interaction, right? Like how do you make it so you go sell at someone else's, like some other person's in chat's market? How do you do that in a way that isn't like weird? I mean, I could have, like, there's a lot of potential for how deep I go with the Toxabot stuff. I have thought about like making like little like avatars or little characters or something that you can get cosmetics and stuff for. I don't know if I want to do that, but it is a possibility. But like, you could really just go all in and be like, yeah, you also have like a home. It's Toxabot home, and you sell your hexagons there, and the price is per home, and you can go visit someone. Oh my god, it's a spooky a giant and shaman, as they say in Metal Gear Solid, a game I need to play. Maybe I'll do that. I still haven't used this beautiful little CRT to my right much since I got it. Mostly because I kind of don't have a proper setup for it, but maybe I should play some Metal Gear Solid on that. I have not once in my life played my favorite video game on a nice CRT. I've never done that. So yeah, maybe while I don't have a computer. Is this the body? There's so many markers now of where I've died. Lost track of which one I need to go to. It's maybe a bit late to say this, but I have no intent to progress this game. I mean, maybe I will. You know, I'm just playing it. It's, you know, gathering the wood and whatnot will help in some degree, but you know, I just wanted something on in the background that's fairly mindless while I buke parries. Does this make you vomit? He's still going. My god. It makes you vomit. Good to know. Wonderful addition to this game. As I was saying, yeah, I because the end goal is to have Toxabot in an extension that is you know, interactable on the webpage somewhere on the channel. There's a lot I could potentially do, and it's going to be you know, all the variables and stuff are going to be synced off site somewhere. There's going to be an actual like server, not a very powerful one, but a server nonetheless hosting that stuff. So, you know, potentially, could do a lot of cool stuff. But I don't know if I want to go so far as the go that deep of like, yep, this is, you know, everyone come having a house party in World 42, and we're selling hexagons there. That's maybe a little strange. Look at all this wood I'm gathering. I've died a couple times gathering it, but it's good wood. Toxipet. Oh man, it's not a bad idea because like maybe maybe instead of like a character, like a little avatar, maybe you're like, here's my pets. Oh my god, I just ran over the campfire, lit on fire, just went ablaze, and it broke at the same time. It's very dark now. Excuse me, Mr. Grey Dwarf. This is my home. Please don't. Thanks. Oh, now I need to make another fire. It's too dark for me to see here. Oh, that's the auto run button. Good to know. One of these days I'm going to remember. No, that's the wrong tool. All right. Campfire requires... I have wood. Oh, wait. I need to repair things, don't I? He was hitting something out here. Oh, okay, that might be what he hit. Oh, he hit the roof a little somehow? Maybe. Okay. Fire's back. Let's go ahead and fuel that bad boy up. Yeah, I don't know as far as like because I would like there to be some sort of shop. Like I want Toxabucks to be the thing that allows you to do other things. Whatever that may be. Roll the dice is the only thing I have in mind that is like definitely gonna have to come back into play. There's also like I've thought about like really weird stuff like just a little bit ago I pointed out that I added this is a pain to set up, but I now have a keybind that, well, it does that. That worked, right? Right? Did that work? Hello, I'm gonna test again. Okay. Maybe there will be redemptions to do things like that on the whim of the viewer, right? Not entirely sure, but like I have a bunch of goofy stuff like that, and that's going to be based off of like if you're high enough level and if you got the money for it, and maybe even things like that could be on rotation. Like, hey, you can redeem this now, or during the next hour. This is a thing you can buy to redeem. Sassy, the laser sassy AI Toxipet. Man, what if I had I really went ham and had like I implemented some like genetic algorithms into Toxabot and like let you have a thing that you then evolve to but what would you do? Like, other than showing it off, I feel like that's something like you gotta be able to interact. Like, there has to be some interaction value to that. What would it, like, they gain abilities? And what do you do with those abilities? This is supposed to be like a chatbot. Like, I like the idea. Like, I started saying it as a joke and then, I don't want to die again. Now I'm thinking. Now I'm thinking like, could I? Could I? But yeah, I'm not too worried about that part right now. What I was saying is, I would like there to be some sort of shop with items you can buy as well. But for like a little like side experience to the stream, a little interactive side experience. I don't know what would really work as shop items. That's why cosmetics are good. Like, you have a little character, and who knows what they would look like. But you have a few cosmetic slots to those characters, and you know, like I've seen very similar things to this. I think there's a popular extension you can have on Twitch where you can make your own little character or something, and it shows up on the stream. That is totally something that could be done. Like, you know, you have a little guy that you show off on, that shows up on the stream. Maybe all the time, maybe just some of the time, I don't know. And that's a cool thing to do, and that would be a great reason to have shop items. But I don't. Ow! Stop! I don't know what other shop items you would have. Like, if I'm thinking of it like an RPG or something, which it is supposed to be pretty much, right? Because, you know, it's got levels and maybe stat. Oh man, you think what kind of stats would you have in a Twitch chat room? like in an RPG kind of game, you usually have like intelligence and stamina, spirit, maybe like a charisma, you know, that sort of thing. What stats would a Twitch chat have? A stream chat, what would you have? I feel like, okay, if I were to divide people in chat into like classes, like genres of chat members, what classes would those be? I feel like there's one that is 100% a thing, and that is lurker, and that's maybe the first that comes to mind, because that's I don't chat in other channels. I rarely watch live, but I fit into that category big time. So what stats does a lurker benefit from? Well, actually, stealth. That's a lurker is a stealth character. I could try to keep it as like a generally the same stuff you'd find in like a fantasy RPG sort of thing. Maybe not even fantasy, but yeah, like a stealth character is a lurker. That's 100%. I feel like a lot of games do like brute physical strength character, and then like magic character, and then stealth. Like, those are the three like broad categories. So if we have a stealth chat member, which is a lurker, someone who doesn't chat, it's just a viewer, just someone who views the stream. What would fall into the strength and what would be the magic? Maybe someone who uses a lot of emotes and someone who uses a lot of words instead. Like, I feel like emotes is definitely Like someone who like their chat history is just Omega lol, you know, something like that. That's your brute force, strong physical strength melee character, right? And then someone who tries to participate in discussions, that's your magic, your wizardy person. I'm really, I don't know what you would do with those stats, but I like the idea of having stats like that. However, I am thinking about how you would like fit into those subcategories, or how you would get those stats up to like be classified in those ways. And obviously the emote one and the like using lots of words ones without emotes, like those two make sense. The only way you if you really wanted Toxabot to look at you and go, yep, that's a stealth character, you would have to purposefully not chat. And that's, if anything, I want to encourage interaction in the chat, so that's maybe a flaw. What? When I hit this thing, it looks like that rock over there is moving. I think it's because of the like the texture for this is like extends out to here, and it's having the effect on it. That's goofy. But yeah, I really like the stats idea and the class idea. There was a thing with the previous version talks about that I don't know if it was ever utilized, but you could purchase like a title. So like right now, the on-screen chat, which I don't really want to resize because it's a pain to get right. But I'll do it anyway. Let's go ahead and just do it like this. So that's not a great example because it's all wrapped around. But see, it's got my avatar, my name, my level, badges, and then the chat message. It's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot for something that's supposed to be just chat. But in theory, you know, it says level 41, right? And that's just a random number. It doesn't mean anything right now. But the way the previous version talks about worked, it was like in situations like that where you saw your level, your Toxabot level, there would also be a title after it. And that was something that you could redeem. That's something you could set by yourself. So like it was whatever you wanted. You could be like, I'm a level 41 idiot. And that's what it would say next to your name. I really like that idea still. I think it's something that makes the chat a lot less readable, but it's a good idea. But maybe I make that an automatically determined by Toxabot class thing. And maybe there could be subclasses based off of something. I don't know. I mean, there could also be on level up. You could put stats in manually while also like gaining them naturally by how you act. I don't know. There's a lot of options, and it's I've had a lot of fun like thinking about what it could be without actually making those systems yet. But yeah, I like the idea. But anyway, I must go now. I must go. It's been a fun stream. I didn't expect to stream today. I woke up late and all this whatever. It's been good. However, I'm gonna go. I pressed the wrong button. There I am. Hello. I'm gonna go, and for how long? I don't know. Gonna be without a computer for a while. So, see you when I see ya. And there's a chance I can work on Talks About stuff while I'm without my PC, because I do have this crappy little laptop here. Can't do much, but the server that Talks About stuff is going to be hosted on is very not powerful. So it might be perfect. It might be perfect for just working on that. I don't know. Either way, I'm going now. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you soon. Or not. Depends. It's out of my hands. Maybe not soon. Hopefully, though. Bye-bye.